know why that happened. Let's wait for everyone to join back. That's bizarre. What the heck? Sorry about that. That totally just like killed the entire vibe. Make sure everything's working. Okay, well, everyone will catch up eventually. Yeah, that's odd. Sorry about that. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be... Part 2.5. Yeah, I was going to put the half, but the first time I clicked restart stream, it said an error has occurred. So I don't know, maybe my Wi-Fi died. That's weird. I'm not even playing an online game, so I don't know why it would be so strained. Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? So Yuri had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me.
You've seen my messages?
Oh, stream not working. Yeah. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayuri smiled, shaking her head. That's no good. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have me come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. That's the worst thing this guy could have said. That is literally the worst possible thing you could have said. Someone opens up to you about something they're sensitive about, and you're like, I feel like you betrayed that you didn't tell me. Jesus. They really made our character the most insufferable douchebag on the planet. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. And see, that's kind of the issue, is when people have depression, the reason they don't talk about it is because the more they do, they feel like they'd probably be receiving special treatment. It's almost like positive discrimination in a way. It's like when you predispose people to that idea, they feel like they're walking around eggshells when you're around. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation in that way. At least that's what I would presume from Sayori's perspective. The last thing Sayori wants is people like focusing in on her and going out of their way for her, which people would do if they knew she was more sensitive to things. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Yeah, because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone else in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, once again I grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll find out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, you want me to come along and help out? Or do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
I was silent whole time. Wow.
Yeah, this... Like I said, we still haven't even scratched the surface. Sayori is a character that breaks my heart every time. Anytime, like, I don't know. It's just... I kind of understand our protagonist, where he's coming from, but it's like, it's such... you can't handle depression like that. Especially someone who can't process it.
Even scratched the surface?
Yeah, we'll get there. This game is pain. This game is pain. Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry. I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the door. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on my way home. Oh, I suppose that's true. Didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Well, Yuri's probably anxious out of her mind, so chill. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so this is new ground for me. I haven't seen this cutscene before. Give me a second. But yeah, Star, I'm just going to give a heads up for this game. If you really want to experience it in its full glory, this is probably the point to, like, turn back. That's completely up to you. Because, I mean, there's still the novelty of, like, choosing your own poems and all that stuff. And there's always still choices throughout the entire game to make, but, like, major story beats are going to get spoiled here pretty soon. So, if you wanted to experience it completely blind, I think this is probably the turning point. And for anyone else who hasn't played the game, if you guys want to play the game completely spoiler-free, now is like the cutoff time. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Nah, you don't have to sweat. There's people lurking in here. People coming and going, so don't sweat it. I mean, you could always come back to it after you finish playing the game. I mean, that's completely up to you. It's so clean. Ha ha ha. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Oh no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would gladly help you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer.
I get what you mean, but it doesn't feel good of me to do.
No, you're fine. You don't at all have to be obligated to stay. Because this is really a game you should experience blind, at least the first time you play it. Even my first playthrough, I was pretty much spoiled on everything that happened, for the most part. I mean, there's always the replayability, but, like, not having like, going in completely blind, that's a whole other experience. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements, you know. Mood, lighting, aromatherapy, candles. What in the world? Where are they having this festival at? Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although Minnie will stop. Stop just out of curiosity.
I suppose you're right. ILL, see you later then, Blue. We'll start this tomorrow then instead of RE2. Hello.
I like. Alright, Star, take it easy. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoy the game. Be able to get your blind playthrough in. I could probably try to put some buffer streams in between my Doki Doki playthrough. That way you can probably try to catch up or get ahead of me before I can continue. Before I do continue. Hi, Light. Welcome, welcome. And for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
Yuri rude.
Kind of. I don't really have a specific route for a specific girl plan, but we're just kind of going through the game.
Yeah, true. ILL always keep you updated.
Much appreciated. That's great. It's easy for you to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense?
Emoji clapping hands, emoji clapping hands, emoji clapping hands, emoji clapping hands, emoji clapping hands.
I love that it, like, enunciates the emojis and it doesn't just let them slide. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel really kind of happy.
Forgot it does the laugh.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. Yeah, no sweat, you're good.
Hashtag justice for Cupcake Girl.
We're kind of like, what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. We're neglecting Natsuki this run. No more Natsuki. I think we did one poem for her, but to this point, not much. No need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Your rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wood thing though?
Then. So cruel, we supposed to embrace manga. Laugh.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, that's so. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself.
Look, I see blue sage with Yuri on screen. I click. Well, alright, take care, haha.
You too, Star. Thank you. Honestly, Yuri was my my girl of choice in my first playthrough, like 4 years ago.
Bye, Star.
You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is it for that? Is that one for? It's a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Hard with arrow. She has the pretty hair.
Yuri is just... Yuri is Yuri. Personally, originally, I don't know. I like all of them as characters. They're all pretty well written in the context of the game. This whole thing is a tragedy, so it's like, darn it. Pain and agony. Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons and create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. I don't know how to enunciate half their sounds, so like I said, I'm probably gonna ignore the anime dialogue. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. I say it's the essential oils. Here's a marker. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. I don't know. I don't think I want to trust Yuri with the cutting. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yeah, I feel that. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise, you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. See, Yuri and I would get along, for the most part. Like, there's being into knives, and then there's being into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Ahaha. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Knife collection. Best girl.
So I wonder how many knives she has. Me, I have at least 4 around my room. In total, I probably have like 8 to 10. I think. I don't know. Also, I don't know if you count throwing knives. If you count throwing knives, and I don't know, a lot. Yeah, it's kind of intense.
I think I have 1.5 in my room off the top of my head.
15? Nice. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands you the knife with the handle facing
Man,
you.
I want throwing knives.
They're pretty cool. It depends on which kind you get, though. You gotta get kinds that are, like, higher
4 or
quality.
5 are just for looks.
I mean, if you just want ones for looks, depends. You can get, like, those kunai. Regular kunai are okay. They're also decent for throwing, but some of them are really bad quality metal, so eventually they wear down pretty quick. I mean, it's not like you can't sharpen them, but sometimes they come with, like, black paint, and that paint chips off pretty quick if you're throwing them enough. I take it and turn it around my hands. It feels
I have
heavy,
a kunai,
extremely
and
solid.
it's the best I have.
Oh, okay. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What the heck? I feel her tongue around my finger. Oh no! Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Like every knife.
I don't know if most knives can cut skin like paper. Granted, cutting paper is a pretty decent test of a knife's like edge. Like if a knife is pretty sharp and has a good edge, it'll cut through paper pretty easily. Anything dull will obviously won't tear through the paper, but... Okay, even I gotta admit, that's a little weird, Yuri. Sucking on someone else's blood, that's a no-no. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, it's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? It might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Haha. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil in the air, it would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Are you calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress in the paper. After we finish attaching the ribbons, we lay them out all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks.
So when was part 2?
Part 1 was, probably 2 days ago, a day ago, maybe. I think it was a day ago. And I do have 2 part 2s because my stream cut out like 40 minutes in. So there are 2 part 2s.
Emoji man face palming me and my silly brain.
Let me see where it's at actually. Oh yeah, 1 day ago. Yep. So there were probably like 3 or 4 streams depending on if you count the first part 2. It's just something I saw online. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Part 2.5. I'll probably change the title after I finish the stream. Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner, and that's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. I think that's at tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring them back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple but pretty nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. You can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. You say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide in the paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. Glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I know you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I know at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I turn to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh my god. Alright. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and look at the towel. Ah. Something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Keep my hand still. I can see Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. It's almost as if she's lost in the daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. It Suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. That's probably the most awkward one yet. At least with Natsuki, we were like throwing frosting at each other. That was intense. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's examples. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm very happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? No, not yet. Let's try first. That's true. Won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and have you bring it in. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Haha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping you would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so, shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all the things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it will happen.
Sorry to leave so soon, but I'ma go sorry, Sage.
No sweat, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well, otherwise. Once Yuri packs up, I walk right to the front door. Thank you very much for
Hope you
having me
have
today.
a nice day.
Thank you. No problem. Glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumbled over my words, Yuri simply smiled bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Oh, I think like zoom in on her. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even have a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori, oh no! 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 Ah, hi. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Oh, that's painful. That's so painful. I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. Makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. Oh, Sayori, come on. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before, it's true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden in your mind. It isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh no! No! We ball. Wait. We can do that in no. We'll keep it chronological. Alright, Sayori, I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. I didn't think about it. I probably just screwed her. Over so bad. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me, and that's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms around me tightly. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. It's okay, Sayori. Might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. So I wonder, because Sayori has depression, right? And as we'll learn later on in the game, I wonder if that's exacerbated, English. I wonder if that's exacerbated by a factor. I'll be right back. Ugh. Sayori and I slowly release each other, so I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Hee hee. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey. Sayori gazes at me once again, already smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me that you love me. That's why I want to trust you. You know it's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and that she loves me. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things go back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll have to give everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Will we, though? I don't want to go on. We'll just call it there. Roll credits. Sayori works through her depression, and everyone lives happily ever after. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Oh man, it's over. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Haha. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it?
I gently opened the door.
Oh no, yeah. That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
I thought it was your first time playing, so I got a little excited.
No. Unfortunately. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head. I do what I know is best for you. I listen to everything she said to me. I show you how much I love you before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. It's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori.
Rest in peace.
A nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. But why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts were telling me everything I could have done for Olympus. If I just spent more time with her. Walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, and I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never. End. Rest in peace. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright guys, welcome back. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna end part 2.5 there. Great Sweeto, I've never seen you before, so welcome, I guess. Hope you're doing well, man. So you have one video.
To be honest.
Well, that's fair. That's usually how it goes. But yeah. Yeah.
Just saw that Sayori CG and thought you were playing for the first time.
Oh. No. This is my first time playing the console version. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I figured I'd stream a playthrough. Yeah. That's devastating, but we're gonna 12 player because that's painful. This game is genuinely a tragedy. A very well-written, well-made tragedy. Alright, well, I will see you guys later.